I'm Kathy Sinnott. I'm an independent MEP from Munster, which is in the south of Ireland. I am a member of the Environment Public Health Committee and the Health Working Group within that committee. And I have a particular interest in health issues and also disability issues. I'm a vice president of the disability group here in the Parliament and of the Family and Child Protection. So an issue like rheumatoid arthritis would be of great interest to me. And also the wider issue of autoimmune conditions is something that I've taken a particular lead on, I think, in this Parliament. I'm the chair of a group which I started 12 years ago in Ireland called the Hope Project. And we provide a helpline service for people with disabilities or chronic illnesses to come and just get information. You know, so often they don't know what they're entitled to, or they want to meet other people, or whatever their issue is. And so we run a free service, a volunteer service, for 12 years now. Yeah, I have. Through the helpline, we've come across many people with it in different degrees of the sickness. We've also noticed a prevalence of, say, rheumatoid arthritis or other arthritic or rheumatic diseases in families that have other autoimmune problems as well. It's not uncommon for us to find maybe a parent, often a mother, with rheumatoid arthritis, and then maybe a child with autism, or maybe diabetes, or some other manifestation of autoimmunity, which makes it a very complex problem in terms of the family. I just think, I suppose one of the main characteristic I find in people who come is almost a developed patience, possibly because of the level of pain that's involved and the pain management issues. In Ireland, our health services tend to be quite poor. We have top-class medicine, but it isn't that readily available. Waiting lists are long. We have a shortage of consultants, etc. So people with these conditions in Ireland really have to work very hard themselves to find ways to manage their pain, find out what they can eat, what they can't eat, what weather suits them. And I think I mentioned today that we live in Ireland in a very damp climate, very damp, chilly climate, which I think makes their life much harder. And I find they're almost very resourceful people because they've had to do so much of it themselves. I'm not so sure how good the awareness is in the national parliaments. I think a lot of people take for granted, aches and pains, and don't really recognize the whole syndrome around it and the increasing syndrome around it. But it's something we have to take very seriously, particularly, as I think I mentioned, with the aging population, because people are going to bear this burden for many, many years, and they need to, if possible, put it in remission, catch the syndrome quite early so that it doesn't get worse and develop. And to do this, they really need a political will to be sure that the medicines, that the public awareness, and that the consultants, that the services are there. And also the other supports. I know that in terms of, say, a woman with RA trying to raise a family, she needs support around adaptation of a house, around possibly a good heating system, things like this. And without those, the situation's going to get worse for her and therefore for society. In the Parliament, last year there was a resolution on rheumatoid arthritis and related conditions. And I'm glad to say it got enough signatures, which means it has gone to the Commission, which is a very positive step. It raises their awareness. It also means more money will go to it in research. So not all resolutions, in fact, a minority of resolutions will reach that point. So it was it showed good support and it showed great organization on the part of the NGOs.